So today I am going to be drawing a mermaid, or in this case, it is an underwater scene because there's a lot of things going on. And this is the biggest picture that I've drawn with Copics before, ever, and the biggest picture that I've drawn on this channel. That being said, this video will be longer. I think it was like 8 minutes and 30 seconds approximately. So please stay tuned if you want to watch me like ramble about what's going on in the drawing and like narrate it, but if you don't, then just skip to the end so then you can see the final picture. But yep, so this is the biggest picture that I have done, but I really, really like how it turned out. And I actually had to move up my setup, if you can sort of see off to the side. That's another black object that I used to sort of place my phone on. If you saw my workstation tour, you would know how my work setup is with how I film my videos and everything like that. And I actually had to place up more black things so then you could see the entire picture, because this picture is, I think, 11 by 14 or a little bit more than that. I usually do like 7 by 10 and or maybe 8 by 10, but something like that. So half the sheet of paper of this one, I cut them in half, but I did a full sheet of paper this time. So it's crazy. But I really, really like how the mermaid's tail turned out. And I sort of did like almost a henna sort of design on it. And I added a lot of details with my jelly roll that I think you guys would really like. I wanted to add as much detail as possible that I could to the mermaid, because this is like, I wanted to be a really detailed picture. Also, I've been drawing mermaids a lot. Don't judge me. I draw mermaids a lot. It's okay. But now you're seeing me fill in the background with Copic marker. And at first I was going to do it with watercolor. Then I was like, nope, I'm gonna be a boss and I'm gonna do it with Copics. I'm gonna suck it up and I'm gonna use my chow. And it practically drained my marker, but it's worth it. It looked good in the end, and it wasn't just one flat color either. I also added different shading with different blues to make it sort of look like it's in a cave, because if you see the two like things that I'm drawing around right now, what's it called? Stone walls. Yeah, she's sort of in a cave where she's swimming under, and there's a bunch of coral around. You can see I didn't add a lot of fish, but I probably should have. If you see in the left corner, bottom corner, bottom right corner, I'm sorry, bottom right corner, you will see a sea turtle, and I wanted to add that because they're just cute. And I didn't intend on doing this, but the two fish look like Nemo and Dory. I didn't intend on doing that, but it just happened. Also, with the sand, I did it full yellow, that you'll see in just a little bit, but I looked at pictures of Under the Sea, and I didn't understand. I almost like, I got in that place where I didn't want to continue the picture because it just looked weird for some reason. So I looked up underwater scenes, and the sand is actually not yellow. It's actually a grayish, sort of greenish blue, but it still has a hint of yellow in there, like the water is reflecting on the sand. So that was really interesting, and I'll color it yellow, but then after I'll go in with a blue, which I cut that part out because I was doing it off camera. Um, I'll go in with a blue, and then I'll go in with some Prismacolor color pencils and fix it all. I think it looks much better now that I did that. I did want to add a lot of color, but I didn't want the sand to be popping out and take away from the mermaid itself, which is the main part of this entire picture. And yeah, the coral reef is really colorful. I used some oranges, some reds, some purples and blues and pinks and everything. I don't know what the corals are. I just sort of went for it. I thought that these little stick things looked cool and to place pink flowers on them. I thought that was cool. I don't know why, I just did. But you're looking at it right now that it is yellow. but in just a few seconds, you will see that it turns like this gray color. And I'm trying to fix it with the yellow, but it's just not working out for me. So this picture, the reason that it's so long is because this picture took me 2 hours. That's like forever. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Sorry, 2 hours and 30 minutes this hour took me. That's almost 3 hours. Wow, that's like so long. I didn't do it in one sitting, thank goodness, but I did do it in different sittings. But overall, whenever I came to edit the video before I sped everything up, it was a total of 2 hours and 35 minutes. Wow. That's like one of the longest times taking on a Copic picture before. And I was expecting that, but I didn't think it was going to be 2 hours and 30 minutes. Like, wow, that's a lot of time. But I really, really like how this picture turned out. And with the coral, I made like the board I'm working on now. I started out with like an orange, with like a yellow, and then I went in with an orange, and then I went in with a blue and a green and a pink, and it just sort of turned out. Like I say in all my videos, that all my videos and all my pictures are just one huge experiment to see what looks good and what doesn't, and hope for the best that it turns out okay. I really should not do that, but oh well. Oh, also, I have recently hit 220 subscribers. Right now I'm at 221 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for that. Wow, wow, thank you guys for gaining another 20 subscribers from 200. Yep. Also, I've continued, because this is now day 5 as I'm narrating this, day 5 of Inktober, and I will be posting all those on the Instagram. So if you haven't followed me already, it is genius_creations_art, no caps and no spaces. So please go follow me if you want to see those pictures from the video that I had in my very first Inktober video. So please go follow me. Thank you. Yeah, self-promotion. Yep. But you're seeing all the new colors, and now I'm just fixing up everything with my Prismacolor color pencils. And I really like the sea turtle, how that turned out. Yeah, sea turtle. They're really cute, and I used a reference on this picture clearly because I would not live without references. That's like, I use references in like all of my pictures. You would not see me without a reference. So yeah, I use references for the underwater sea. I use references for the coral, for like the mermaid, for the fish, the colors, everything. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, would like to see more, please give it a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all next time. Bye!